It's awesome. Coaching is a little bit different than playing. You don't have as much control as when you're a player, I feel like, but getting to pour into these guys and kind of help them with the mistakes that I made when I was a player, not make those, is awesome. And then I think we just have a great group, so it makes it 100 times easier for me. And then on top of that, being with Coach Brown and Coach Gove is just a blessing. I mean, they're awesome. They know everything. So I'm glad to be back.
You guys have really rattled off some great wins here. I mean, I think it's 6 in a row now. What do you feel like is going really well for your team right now?
Well, I think early we were still trying to figure things out. We had a lot of new guys. We added a conference player of the year who had to figure out how he was going to gel in with our all-conference players and our new guys. So I think it was those first 2 games were kind of still a learning process for us. But now I think we're kind of getting it figured out, and these guys are really pulling together, and they're playing very well together, and we're figuring out our rotation. So I think it's only going to get better from here.
2 solid wins in this last week. I mean, you got to mention Danny's been playing phenomenal. What have you seen from him, and how has that gelling process come to fruition?
Well, I think the first thing is practice. I think he's practicing a lot harder, a lot better. He's trusting these guys a lot more. So it's easier for him now, I think, that now that he realizes that he has really good players around him, he doesn't have to force anything. He doesn't have to do it all kind of like he had to do in the past.
A couple big wins on the road over the weekend, big conference wins. Overall, what you like about what you saw?
We fought through adversity. I thought we came into adversity against Kingsville right away and then against International right away, and these guys showed a lot of toughness that I wasn't sure we had, but we definitely have it. So I'm looking forward to these games out in Vegas.
Speaking of those, how is it going to be a nice little break for conference play? I know conference play just started. It's not get that nice little break for them.
Yeah, I mean, conference play is a grind. I mean, every game is going to be so physical. Every team's going to want to beat us because we have those 5 conference tournament championships in a row. So it's going to be good, but we are going to play 2 very, very good teams. So it'll be a good test, and we like playing good teams, so it'll be awesome.
What can you tell us a little about the teams? How do you think you match up with them?
I think we'll match up fine. I mean, I think we match up fine with anybody. So I think it'll be good. I haven't watched too much of either team, but I know they both only have 1 loss. So, and to be this far in the season and only have 1 loss, you have to be pretty good.
You're one of the greatest players in school history. What was it like for you getting to come back to WT, and what is it like now being on the other side of the bench, now being a coach as opposed to being a player? Is it different preparation for you? Is it the same kind of preparation? Are you trying to install wisdom on the younger generation, as it were?
It is a lot more preparation. I did like to be in the gym when I was a player, but now I feel like I'm putting in at least 45, 50 hours a week, scouting these other teams, trying to figure out how our guys can get better. So from that perspective, a lot more time. And then the wisdom part, I mean, just like I said, trying to help them not make the same mistakes I made.
How beneficial is it knowing you spent your entire career in this system? So, I mean, it should be just like easy as possible.
Yes, it is. It is a massive benefit playing for Coach Brown and Coach Go for all 4 years. Not a lot of guys get to do that, so I know exactly what they expect. Well, for the most part, I know exactly what they expect. So it's easy in that aspect, but the hard part is, you know, not trying to yell at these guys and more trying to be a teacher than a motivator.
How much of the yelling is due to just trying to correct their shots that look like yours?
Yeah, that's most of it. But like I said, I try not to yell at these guys. I try to be more of a mentor since I'm so young, so freshly removed from playing. That's more of my role.
Do you miss